In today's episode of Automation Unleashed, I'm going to show you how to build nurture campaigns within HighLevel, specifically email nurture campaigns, SMS or text nurture campaigns, and how to implement it into your workflow and into your existing automations. And as if that wasn't enough, I'm also going to introduce you to Nurture Email AI, a simple AI prompt that asks you for your business niche, your target audience, your unique value proposition, all the input, all the data that it needs to basically create the words for these nurture campaigns. Because the way I see it, HighLevel is the infrastructure, the digital infrastructure that you need to create digital experiences, and AI is the words that you need to put them into the infrastructure and make it alive pretty much and bring it into the real world. So let's jump right in and let's check out these nurture emails. So once we're in the workflow, you can see that we have some triggers at the top and some action steps down here at the bottom. And the way you want to trigger this workflow is totally up to you. You can have triggers like, hey, once a tag is added, like new lead, it'll trigger this wait step, this email, this wait step, this email, or it could be adding a simple tag like nurture. Or another way to trigger action steps like this is actually once we go back out of the automation section and we go into the contacts and CRM section, we can actually select a certain amount of contacts. Right now, this is just a dummy account and I only have 2 records in here. But imagine this says 500 records. Imagine this says 1,000 records, however many records you want. And you could always add filters to this list and pretty much filter down whatever you want and select this the certain contacts that you want. But pretty much you would select the contacts that you want. You would hit this add to automation button right here. You would hit OK, proceed, and it's just a little warning saying like, hey, this is mass action, like be careful with what you do. And then you would select the nurture email sequence right here. It's not showing up in this list right now because it's in draft mode, but let's say this was the email nurture sequence right here. We would select it, we would add them either all at once or we could add them in drip mode. I usually add them in drip mode if I'm doing bulk actions just to not spam, like not send thousands of emails within a second. We want to, if we're sending thousands of emails, we want to sequence it out over multiple hours, multiple days. And that's what this add in drip mode is for. We'd give it a certain little action name. We'd say, hey, I want to start this on this and this date. And we'd say, I want to send 1 every 1 day. I want to send 5 every 2 hours. So this is how you set up this drip mode. And again, I don't want to dive too deep into this section, but you know, once you're done with this, you would hit add to automation. And this is a way that if you already have a certain contact list, you're new to HighLevel, and you just want to put them all into a nurture email or SMS campaign, you would do it this way. Select the nurture here, add them in drip mode, and go through these steps and this process. But let's go back to automations. Let's go back into the nurture campaigns folder and have a look at these nurture emails. So again, the trigger at the top, you can trigger these nurture emails however you want. And then really it's just about having a wait step like this one. So 510 hours apparently is 21.25 days. I checked it with ChatGPT, so that is correct. And then we want to send, and you can have a wait step here. If you just want to delete this action and go straight to the first email, you can. And then we've got an email number 1. And so basically you would set up the from name, from email here, a subject line, and have some sort of nurture value driven message that you would send to your leads to convince them, hey, book a call with me, buy my product, whatever that might be. And so I think this is a good point to have a look at the AI prompt that I created and to show you how to easily fill these words and these subject lines of these emails for this long-term nurture with words. So let's go ahead and jump into ChatGPT. This again is the prompt that I created with the help of Prompt AI. Let's copy this code, go into a new chat, and just paste this entire prompt in here. So once we have that prompt in here, and you can pretty much just copy all of these words. Like you could take a screenshot of this, give it into ChatGPT, and it could recreate this prompt for you. If you want to pause this video right here and just copy the words and like kind of adjust the prompt the way that you want to, you could do that as well. Now that we have this chat created, let's go ahead and have actually ChatGPT create sample data for us as well. So I'm just going to tell this prompt or this chat, Great, now please create realistic example data to showcase the power of Nurture Email AI. And the specific example that we'll be looking at will be for a tax consultant that helps online businesses save taxes through smart tax strategy. And so now basically it's putting in the business niche, target audience, unique value proposition, all that example data right here, which basically a tax consultancy for online businesses. Target audience are owners, operators of online businesses. Unique value proposition is providing personalized, innovative tax strategies. So kind of how the AI now put in example data for us. You would want to either have the AI also create example data for you and your business, your niche, or you would pretty much just answer these questions right here. But I always think, or me personally, I'm always a little bit lazy when it comes to putting in the words for AI. And there's an equation within the AI world. Like the output that the AI will provide will only be as good as the input that you provide. So please do not be lazy with the input so that you also get good output. And you can see how easy it can be to fill the words for the input by leveraging AI as well. So you could create expert personas that can analyze your website data and create the input for this AI expert with the help of another AI expert kind of. So again, don't be lazy, put in good input and you'll receive good output. So now pretty much we have this input right here. And yeah, this AI expert persona considered this input right here ready. So email nurture AI pretty much went ahead and created our email nurture sequence right here. So email number 1 is welcome and introduction. Subject, welcome to Nomad Tax Solutions, Online Business Solutions, Tax Solutions. Start saving on taxes today. So this is the subject line. And again, the idea and the picture, just to reemphasize, why am I showing you guys this? Because we can now easily copy these words from AI. We can go to this email nurture sequence. Right now a template is selected, so we'll just deselect that and hit none here. And boom, we've got our subject line. Now we can go back to ChatGPT and we can copy the body here just like this, and we can paste this in here as well. And boom, we've got our first email written. This is almost ready. And now we could tell AI to actually put in the correct custom values, but we can simply replace that custom value with hi contact first name. Boom, we've got that. And then we would have the welcome to your company name. This could be a custom value as well. So we could delete this, click right here, and then we could search for something like business. And we've got these custom pre-configured custom values right here, business short name. So we'll put in welcome to business short name. So if your business short name is Jerry's HVAC, it'll be welcome to Jerry's HVAC. If your name is welcome, Digital Tax Solutions, welcome to Digital Tax Solutions. These custom values right here, they are located if we go into settings and then basically right here, custom values. So if we want to populate that business short name custom value, we would search for business right here and we would see business short name. So whatever, once we hit these 3 dots and hit edit custom value, we would pretty much just put the value in here and now it would populate as whatever that means. So pretty much that's how custom values, custom fields, all that good stuff works. Custom values are unique for the business. So no matter if I'm sending this custom value business short name to Jenny or to Jeff, it'll always populate as this right here. But custom fields, which you have right here on the left, they change for the contact. So that's like the contact's name, the contact's email, the contact's phone number. Jenny's contact phone number will be different from Jeff's contact phone number. So a little lesson right there on custom fields and custom values. But I don't want to overwhelm you. So it's always good to use a custom field like hi contact first name and then welcome to blah, blah, blah. And you could put in the business name right there again in the custom value. You don't have to. If this is overwhelming for you and you feel like, whoa, what's going on? What are these letters? What are these brackets? How does this work? Don't feel like you have to use this custom value. You can also just say, welcome to Jenny's HVAC right here, and you can pretty much just hard code the custom value into it. You don't have to use the custom values. The advantage of the custom values is that if you need to make a change, you can change it all at once. You just change the custom value once, and it updates all the email sequences because it's a variable field. And so for your business name isn't the best example for that because your business name hopefully isn't going to change. But for example, your position might change, your name might change. So maybe at the beginning, it's just you and you're a solopreneur, but down the road, you might hire an assistant, you might hire an employee, and you want to send the emails from their name. So instead of putting your name in here, which would be best regards, Jeff at Jeff's HVAC, then you could actually create a custom value of this and be like employee's name. And then by changing the custom value employee's name from Steven to Jeff to Jenny, whatever you might want to have. So that's pretty much it. You take the output from AI, you paste it into the email sequence, and boom, you've got your first email. And ideally you would hit save here now. I don't want to save this right now, so I'm actually going to hit cancel so that it, again, doesn't save it and it does it like this. So that's how you would create a simple email with simple words. If you are more of a person that wants the emails that look like websites and templates, you would create a template, kind of like this one is a template, but it's just a snippet, a word snippet. You would create a template and you would select it here. So let me first show you where to select the template here. Here's some pre-configured ones like the system template, and it kind of looks like this. We can go ahead and hit edit here and edit this template from in here. You can see it kind of looks like a website, and it's almost like a website builder where we drag and drop stuff over. So yeah, if you want to have templatized stuff like that, then you can build templatized, almost website-like emails like that as well. Let me just show you where that is done. We'll go back into marketing and then email templates right here. So I always like to build the email campaigns within here, within the automation section. But if you want to build an email campaign from in here, you can definitely go to email campaigns right here. And this is again where these templates are housed, and you can always click on new, search all the existing email templates. You can start from scratch, but I'm always a huge fan of definitely leveraging these templates because they're very professionally designed, and they just give you a big advantage and save you a lot of time. And I'm a bad designer, so I highly recommend, I could never design something like this. The font, the image, the location of the pictures. So definitely leverage templates. But I do have to warn you around templates. All the big companies like Lowe's, McDonald's, Airbnb, whatever, they send email templates to their lists of hundreds and thousands and millions of users. And so often email templates like this, because they have these images, they're not just plain text, they have these images, they have these buttons, they have these links in them already. They trigger the spam filter. And the main reason why we're sending emails is so that we land in the inbox. So if you want to use these email templates, I would keep them as simple as possible, add as little images as possible, because if they land in the spam, if they land in the promotions tab, in the socials tab, your audience is not going to see the emails. And so then they're useless pretty much, and your time was wasted. So that's why I recommend stick to the email builder in here, just select none here, use the output from AI, create that first email, copy and paste it over. And we've got more. So we've got email number 2 here. So 5 tax saving tips every online business owner should know. Let's copy this. And that sounds like a pretty good subject line. Let's copy that over there, paste it in there. And so theoretically, again, I don't want to save any of this data right now. So that would be email number 2. And we would just hard code the email in here. We can always say, hey, this is the from name from email that we want to send from. Right now, again, to make life easy, I do have custom values set up right here. And we would select none here again, and we would paste in the entire body. So I'll just whoops, I won't copy all of that, but I'll copy this body right here, and we'll go ahead and paste this into the email. So you can see how easy it can be to create an email nurture sequence if you know how to do it with automation and you know how to do it with AI. And so this is this is a value-driven email sequence. Running an online business comes with its unique set of tax challenges, but with the right strategies, you can save a significant amount of money. Here are 5 essential tax saving tips for online business owners. Keep detailed records for all business expenses. Take advantage of home office deductions. Deduct internet phone expenses. So again, these are very good. This is a value-driven sequence. This isn't just like, hey, give me your phone number, give me your money, give me your whatever. We're actually providing value first, and then we're asking for something. So then we're saying like, hey, do you want to learn more? Check out our latest blog post here. Check out our free community here. Check out my free consulting call here. This is where the call to action comes after we've provided value and they already trust us. And so again, I want to emphasize, how powerful is this? How many business truly do this, that they have their leads of 100 leads, 500 leads, 1,000 leads, and constantly every week, every day, we're sending an email nurture sequence and we're nurturing our audience and sending them value driven, providing value, and then making a small ask. How powerful would that be if every day you had 5 of those emails go out? If you did that every day for the week, I bet you would get an extra call. You would get an extra booking. You would make some extra money. So please don't sleep on simple automations like a simple email nurture campaign. And back in the day, we used to have the excuse of, hey, I'm too lazy. I don't know the words. I'm bad at copywriting. But that's not an excuse anymore. You saw how easy with this simple prompt that I'm providing for you guys right here. We've got the prompt. We're defining AI and telling AI what it needs to do. We're giving it all the input, or we're telling ourselves what input do we need. And then it was as simple as this little prompt, and boom, we've got email 2, email 3, email 4, email 5, email 6, email 7, email 8, email 9. So I highly encourage you to try this out at home, use the prompt. And if you have a snapshot with automations like this right here, and you have them in your account already, it's a simple task of copy and paste. And you would pretty much just go on with that. You would have a wait step, wait 21.5 days. It could be as simple as wait 5 days. You would select 5 days down here. We would select 5 days right here, and then we would hit save. Again, I don't want to change this and save this for right now, so I'm just going to hit cancel. But that's pretty much it. That's the power of an email sequence. Set it up, forget it, and have automations, automatic tag within your workflows. We'll get into that in just a second, built into your system so that people are always added and it's always sending. And so this is pretty much what it looks like, and you can copy and paste actions from here. So if you want to build this out yourself, you could hit copy up here. Once you have, let's say, 4 of these emails created, you could select copy all actions from here, and you would just paste them down here. And so then you would have the next flow. And so you can do that with as many of these emails as you want. Again, I don't want to save this like this because this is part of my basic stuff. So I'm going to unsave it pretty much and confirm it. But let's jump back in here, because one little setting that needs to be on for email nurture sequences like this is here under settings. So you can decide if you want to have allow reentry on, and if you want to allow multiple people to go through or the same person to go through this multiple times. So if Jeff has gone through the nurture email sequence, can he go through it a second and a third and a fourth time? That's up to you guys. You can that's this toggle. It's either on allowing reentry or it's off and then they cannot reenter. I usually have it on. And then stop on response, very important. So once somebody responds to this nurture campaign, to the email number 7, let's say, follow-up and consultation reminder. If somebody responds to that, we don't want to send them email number 8 and email number 9. We want to take them off the nurture. And that's what this little toggle right here does, stop on response. So, because it's a multiple week, multiple month nurture, once they respond, we want to take them off so we don't annoy them too much, pretty much. And so that's always every nurture, stop on response on. And then further down here, you can decide, when do I actually want to send these nurtures? What is like a reasonable time? And if you're in a certain country or a certain state, you might also have legal regulations pretty much around when you're allowed to send email versus SMS or text messages. So you'd want to have that set up here as well. And the dates right here. And then if you just want to set up the from sending name and the from email, you could do that for all the emails back here on the back end as well, using, again, custom values. But if you want to do it on the front end for each email, you would pretty much send up the from name and the from email right up here for each email, and you could change it from email to email. So that's really the magic around email nurture campaigns. Let's go back to workflows. Let's not save these changes for now. And let's just have a quick look at what a 52 weekly nurture text message or SMS campaign could look like. And again, the triggers up here completely flexible. Here we're saying, hey, we're adding the tag new lead. It could be any other tag, website, web chat, whatever it might be. We've got the tag nurture that'll trigger this up here as well. And then we're waiting 7 days and we're sending SMS number 1. Then we're waiting 7 days and we're sending SMS number 2. So you can see similar structure to the email sequence, but instead of having emails, we're just sending SMS. And you can definitely go into ChatGPT and you can say, hey, turn Nurture Email AI into SMS, Nurture SMS AI. So you can definitely use Nurture SMS AI and a very, very similar prompt with very similar input. You would want to keep the SMS nurtures as short as possible, but SMS nurture is very, very powerful because you're in the phone. You're next to, the lead is receiving messages from their mom, from their cousin, from their brother, from their best friend, and from you. So the delivery rate of SMS can be very powerful. You just got to keep them very short, very value driven. And yeah, they might opt out of the SMS as well. That actually brought me to a quick little thing that I did want to show you guys, because for SMS, there's not really too much split testing that you can do. Like you can get data and statistic around SMS, but with email, that statistic is a lot more powerful. And so once you click on this email, you can go to statistics right here. And once people flow through this flow, it'll show you how many were delivered, how many were opened, how many were clicked, how many replied, how many bounced. And so this is very valuable data to optimize your email. Again, at first I would keep it simple, keep a straight line down, but once you get to that optimization phase, a couple days, couple weeks, couple months later, you would want to type in split right here, and you would want to start doing split tests. You could do a simple A/B split test and say, hey, 50% of traffic go to path A, 50% of traffic go to path B, or you could add multiple other paths like C, D, and do 25% each. For now, we'll just keep it simple, A and B, and we'll save this action right here. And you can see now it's saying, hey, after sending email number 1, we would probably, I did hit save, I didn't want to hit save. We would probably want to copy this action from here. We would copy this here. So we would say send email 1, then wait, and then this is where we would send the next email. So we could also copy an email from here, and we would put it here. We would put that same email over here. And yeah, with this copy button, it's super easy to create workflows like this very fast. So we're saying, let's send this email, let's wait. And then this is the split test. Send 50% to this email, email A, and send 50% to this email, email B. And once we're here, we need to add a go-to step here. So let's add go to, and let's say, once you're here, go to over here, so that we unite the paths again. So that, again, everybody who goes down path B, they also go to this wait step. So they'll receive this email, go here, they'll receive this email, and also go here. And then we're united again, and then we could create another split test and put it right into here. So really, once you have that first draft and you have that first set of data, I would split test subject lines, because it's super easy to do. And if you can, with a simple split test of subject line, you could have subject line A over here, and you could save that, and then you would have subject line B over here, and you would just paste that in there. So you would split test, you would keep the text the same in the email body, but you would say, hey, out of these two subject lines, which one performs better? And the way conversion rates work in a world like this, it's as simple as if you can double the open with a better subject line, you double the entire traffic down the funnel, and you could literally double your sales by having a simple, better subject line that would double, again, the traffic and the conversion at the front end. So those simple split tests, that's what differentiates the business owner who's a year in business and the business owner who's been in business for 20 years. It's the boring split testing that nobody really wants to do, that doubles, triples, increases your conversion rate by 20, 50, whatever percent that might be. And those are those optimizations that you need to make. So definitely do that. Once you send traffic through it and you have a simple split test like this, you can click again on each email, go into statistics and compare the statistics, delete the one that's performing less good, worse, and keep the one that's performing better. So let's finally go over to the last automation and workflow here. We'll go to number 3, unable to contact lead. And here I just wanted to visualize that it's really up to you how you want to trigger these nurture campaigns, these email campaigns and SMS campaigns. Because yes, we could add a tag, or we could say something like, hey, once the opportunity has changed in a pipeline to a certain pipeline stage, then trigger a nurture. So it's very automatic, very natural, not adding a tag. It's just dragging and dropping an opportunity. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. So this automation is again in pipeline main leads and pipeline stage. Once it's dragged and dropped or changed to pipeline stage, unable to contact lead. In my other tab over here, I went ahead, I'm in the opportunities tab, I'm in the correct pipeline, and this is my opportunity, Johnny Test. I'm worth $500. And if I dragged and dropped it over here to contact lead, it would not trigger because it's unable to contact lead. But if once I drag and drop it over here to unable to contact lead, this workflow right here would trigger. The contact would wait for 21 days, then receive email 1, wait another, receive email 2. They would be added to this nurture campaign. And so this is very natural, where once you just manage your opportunities, you have a clear visualization of these are my different stages, this is how many leads are in this stage. It would summarize all the different leads in the different pipeline stages, and I just keep my pipeline clean. Once the appointment is scheduled, let's have an automation to move it into scheduled appointment. Once they no-showed or canceled, let's move them into no-show and canceled, and let's trigger an automation that gets them rescheduled because they already booked, but then they no-showed. So let's have the trigger up here. Mainly it's pipeline, and then we would just change this to no-show canceled, and we would hit save here. And then it would try to reschedule them with a nurture email and SMS campaign. So very, very powerful once you understand these automations for nurture campaigns. If you have any questions, comment them down below. But this was pretty much it. Very simple to build. You got the AI, you've got ChatGPT, you've got the prompt, you know how to build it in HighLevel now. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Again, this video is part of the series Automation Unleashed, where I show you how to unleash the power of automation within HighLevel. I'm creating tutorials around each and every one of these folders within automations here, and I'm trying to help you unleash that power of automation and the power of AI within HighLevel so that you can make the most of it. I'm also launching a free community with access to one free daily group coaching call very soon as well. So keep an eye out for the link, but there's free resources right down below this video. And again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.